እሺ ተማሪዎች እንዴት አላችሁልኝ? አሁን ስለ ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ እናያለን። ያው ሪቫይዝ ማድረግ ነው የፍሬሽማን ኮርስ። ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ምንድን ናቸው? ምንድነው ጥቅማቸው የሚለው እናያለን። አድ ኦር ኤክስትራ ኢንፎርሜሽን ቱ ኤ ሴንቴንስ ባይ ዲፋይኒንግ ኤ ናውን ማለት ናውኑን የበለጠ የሚያብራሩልን ማለት ነው። are usually divided into two types, defining relative clause and non-defining relative clause ብለን እንከፋፍላቸዋለን። ሁሉንም እናያቸዋለን። ሪላቲቭ ክሎዞች ኤግዛምፕላቸው እናያለን። the boy is my brother። ይሄን ብራዘርን አሁን የሚገልጹ ቃላት ማለት ነው። ይሄንን በተጨማሪ የሚገልጹ ቃላት አዲሽናል ቃላት ማለት ነው። which boy are you talking about? ስለ የትኛው ልጅ ነው የምናወራው የሚለውን ነገር ግልጽ አድርገው የሚያሳዩን ማለት ነው። he is wearing a cap ይላል። oh I see, the boy who is wearing the cap is your brother። እዚህ ጋር እንደሚለው the boy who is wearing a cap is your brother። ያው ሁን ተጠቅሟል ማለት ነው ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ። the boy who is wearing a cap is my brother። who ምንድነች? ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ነች። ማንን እየገለጸች ነው? ያ ኮፍያ ያደረገው ልጅ ነው ወንድሜ። he is my brother ብቻ ነበር የነበረው መጀመሪያ፣ ግን የበለጠ ስናብራራው ያ ኮፍያ ያደረገው ልጅ የኔ ወንድም ነው። የቱ ሲባል ያ ኮፍያ ያደረገው። እንደዚህ አይነት አገላለጾችን ለመጠቀም ነው የምንጠቀመው። what does it refer to? are you talking about me? ይህ ማለት ስለዛ ሰው ነው እያወራን ያለነው ማለት ነው። ሁም ያሳየው ማንን ነው? ልጁን ማለት ነው። ልጁ relative pronouns which, who, whom or that refer to the noun or noun phrase before it። ከሱ በፊት ያለውን ናውን ወይም ናውን ፍሬዝን የሚያሳየን ማለት ነው፣ ወይም ስለሱ የሚያብራራልን ማለት ነው። defining እና non-defining relative clause። defining relative clause the boy who is wearing a cap the boy who is wearing a cap is my brother. who is wearing a cap is what? defining relative clause. it defines the boy, it defines the noun, it defines the noun phrase። ይሄ ቦይ የሚለውን የሚያብራራልን ወይም ዲፋይን የሚያደርግልን ማለት ነው። ዲፋይን እያደረገ ነው። ለምሳሌ እዚህ ጋርም ዘ ቦይ ብሏል። who is wearing a cap ይላል። ኬፕ ያደረገው ማን ነው? ያ ቦይ ነው። ስለዚህ ስለዛ ቦይ እያብራራልን ነው ማለት ነው። ማይ ብራዘር የሚለው የተናጋሪው ቃል ነው። ግን who is wearing a cap የሚለው ደግሞ ስለ ልጁ እያብራራ ነው ማለት ነው። if we don't have the relative clause we may not know which boy the speaker is talking about። ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ለምሳሌ እዚህ ጋር ሁ ባይኖር the boy wearing a cap is my brother ካለ ምንም የምናውቀው ነገር የለም። therefore the underlying relative clause is defining clause። ይኸው ዲፋይን ነው የሚያደርገው። who is wearing the boy is wearing a cap is my brother። ሁ ሲገባበት ማን ነው የሚያሳየው? ያን ቦይ መሆኑን። defining relative clause we use defining relative clause to define which person or thing the speaker is referring to። አንድ ተናጋሪ የሚናገረውን ስለማን እየተናገረ እንደሆነ የሚያሳይልን ቃል ነው። The relative clause or the clause is necessary because to define the speaker referring to that person. Otherwise, we may not be able to figure out which person or thing the speaker is talking about. ያው መለየት አንችልም ነው። ምን ከሌለ? ክሎዝ ከሌለ፣ ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ከሌለ የትኛው ሰው እንደሆነ ተናጋሪው እየተናገረ ያለው ስለ የትኛው ሰው እንደሆነ መለየት ስለማንችል ክሎዞቹ በጣም አስፈላጊ ናቸው። ያው እነዚህን ኮምፔር ስናደርግ ደግሞ the girl who has 3 brothers is my classmate. the girl ሜሮን who has 3 brothers is my classmate። እሺ በእነዚህ ያሉትን ልዩነቶች እንመልከት። what are the difference? difference is the subject, the girl and the ሜሮን, the girl versus ሜሮን, the use of comma in the second one. Okay, you can see in the second sentence the relative clause gives extra information about that subject. Meron is my classmate. Without the clause we can still figure out who the subject is, or figure out Meron the subject is. Therefore the first one is defining clause, whereas the second one is non-defining clause. Meron is the subject which is more explicit than the girl. ሜሮን የሚለው ከገርል ከሚለው በጣም ግልጽ ነው። We usually use non-defining relative clause for explicit subject. For example, proper name John, Mary, etc. Subject with possessive adjective my, her, his, their, our, etc. Demonstrative pronouns this, that, those, extra. Non-defining relative clause can use most relative pronouns. Most relative pronouns except that. Who, which, whose, where, but they can't use that. The relative pronoun can never be omitted. Never be omitted. But in a non-relative defining relative clause we can omit what? Relative pronoun. The film which stars Tom Carter is released on Friday. The film that stars Tom Carter is released on what? On Friday. Are more often used in written English than spoken English. You can tell that a clause is non-defining because it is separated by commas at each end of the clause. The film star that stars Tom Carter is released on Friday is wrong. With defining relative clause we can use who or that to talk about people. She's a woman who cuts my hair. She's the woman that cuts my hair. And we can use which or that to talk about things. The dog that bit my brother. The dog that beat my brother. The dog which bites my brother. We can use interchangeably. It is also sometimes possible to omit the relative pronoun. Yeah. This is the skirt that I bought in the sales. This is the skirt which I bought in the sales. This is the skirt I bought in the sales. In this sentence, skirt is the object of the verb buy. I is the subject. When the relative pronoun is the object, it can be omitted. Look at some more examples. The film we saw last week was awful. The friend I was traveling with spoke French. People, things, most of the time we use for the people whom, for things which or that. We can use, we can use that instead of who, whom and which. ያው በእነዚህ ፋንታ ዛትን መጠቀም እንደምንችል ነው የሚነግረን። The lady who talked to me last night was Jenny. The lady who that talked to me last night was Jenny. We can use interchangeably who or that in this sentence. Jenny talked to me last night. Subject. The lady whom or that talked to last night was Jenny. Because here is me omitted. I talked to Jenny last night. Which relative pronoun should we use? The girl blank studies French, doesn't speak Chinese. Who or that? Do you know the man? ሞክሩት። Okay. Whom or that? Do you know the man whom or that I talked to? ሞክሯት እስቲ። It is a book blank will interest children of all ages. Try it. Okay, the answer is which or that. The students are smart. They are learning relative clause. Okay, join it. The students are the subjects who are learning. Relative clause are the smart. You see, smart is to the end of the sentence, comes to the end of the sentence. Then defining relative clause comes where? Comes in the middle. Yes, yeah, you see. The students who are learning, my relative clause are smart. እዚህ ጋር መረዳት ያለባችሁ ነገር ሁለት ሴንቴንሶች እንዲህ አገናኙ ተብላችሁ ከተሰጣችሁ መጀመሪያ ሳብጀክቱን ታወጣላችሁ። መጀመሪያ ሰብጀክቱን ታወጣላችሁ። ዘ ስቱደንትስ የሚለውን ያው እዚህ ጋር ሰብጀክት ነው። ከዛ በኋላ ከዚህ ሴንቴንስ መረዳት የምትችሉት የሰብጀክቱ የመጨረሻው ቃላት ምን ይሆናሉ? የሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ከተጠቀምን በኋላ መጨረሻ ላይ እንደሚመጡ መረዳት አለብን። ዘ ስቱደንትስ አር ስማርት የሚለው ኋላ ላይ ነው የሚመጣው። መሀል ላይ ማንም ጠቀሙ ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ምን እዚህ ጋር አሁን ለርኒንግ ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ዘ የሚለው ማን ነው የሚያመለክተው? ስቱደንት። ስለዚህ አንጠቀምም ድጋሚ አር እዛም አለ አንጠቀምም። ሁ ነው የምንጠቀመው። ሁ አር የራሱን ለራሱ እንጠቀማለን፣ ግን እዚህ ጋር መጨረሻ ላይ የራሱን አር እንጠቀማለን። the students are smart, they are learning, they is what they indicates what students, the students who are learning relative clause። አያችሁ እዚህ ጋር በደንብ መረዳት ያለባችሁ። ብዙ ጊዜ ጥያቄ ላይ ይሄን ጆይን አርግ ተብለህ ልትጠይቅ ትችላለህ፣ ተብለሽ ልትጠይቅ ትችላለሽ። ለዛ መረዳት ያለብሽ እዚህ ጋር ነው። እንዲህ ሁለት ሴንቴንስ ይሰጥሻል። በቃ ይችን ዘ የምትለዋን ሰብጀክቷን ቆርጠሽ ጥለሽ ሰብጀክትን ሊገልጽ የሚችል ፕሮናውን መጠቀም ነው። ሪላቲቭ ፕሮናውን ሁ ዘ ስቱደንትስ ሁ አር ተማሪዎቹ ምን የሚያደርጉ ሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ የሚማሩ ስማርት ናቸው። ሁ ኢዝ ዩዝድ ኢንስቲድ ኦፍ ዘይ clear that the girls annoyed me they talk too much። እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ the girls the subject ሰብጀክቷን መጀመሪያ እናወጣለን። ዘይ ማንን ታሳያለች የሚለውን ራሳችን እንወስናለን። ዘይ ማንም ታምልክቱ ገርሎች ሴቶቹ። ስለዚህ ዘይን ኦሚት እናደርግና ዘይ ቦታ ማን እንተካለን? ሁ ቶክ ቱ ማች አኖይድ ሚ። ይኸው እዚህ ጋር የፈርስት ሴንቴንስ ላስት ፓርቱ በሪላቲቭ ፕሮናውን ወይም በሪላቲቭ ክሎዝ ላይ ስንሰራ መጨረሻ ላይ ነው የሚመጣው ማለት ነው። እዛ ጋር ሰብጀክቱን ብቻ ነው የምንወስደው። ሰብጀክቱን ብቻ ወስደን ከዛ በኋላ ሪላቲቭ ፕሮናውን እናስገባና ሪላቲቭ ክሎዙን እናስገባና ያን የሰብጀክት ያለበትን ሴንቴንስ ላስት ፓርቱን እንጨምራለን ማለት ነው። The man told me to come back today. He left yesterday. አሁን እዚህ ጋር the man told me to come back today. The man who told me no the man who left yesterday told me to come back today. The man who left yesterday told me to come back what today. The cute boy is the owner's son. He works in the shop. The cute boy who works in the shop is the owner's son. አያችሁ እዚህ ጋር ሰብጀክት ብቻ ነው የምንወስደው። the cute boy ብቻ ብለን ወስደን ምን እንጨምራለን? ሪላቲቭ ፓርቱን ስለዛ ሰው የሚገልጸውን ዲፋይን የሚያደርገውን ፓርት ማለት ነው። the cute boy who works in the shop is the owner's። በጣም ደስ የሚል እንግሊዝኛ። the ladder began to slip. I was standing on it. አሁን እዚህ ጋር the ladder which I was standing on it began to slip. አያችሁ the ladder which I was standing on it began to slip. The ladder on which I was standing began to slip. ፎርማል ያው more formal ለማለት ነው። Remember the pronoun refers to the same thing as relative pronoun does should be omitted. The girl is my sister. You saw her yesterday. The girl The girl whom you saw yesterday is my sister. The girl whom you saw yesterday is my sister. What is the difference? Do you understand the difference? The girl whom you saw is my sister. The girl whom you saw yesterday is my sister. You see, the girl whom you saw here yesterday is my sister. You see, the girl whom you saw here yesterday is my sister. It is redundant. Here and my sister is to indicate one person. The girl whom you saw yesterday is my sister. Here is the girl. Here is the girl. Here. Two times about one individuals. Here is exercise. The watch is mine. You saw the watch in the drawer. Have you seen the watch? Which or that you saw in the drawer is mine. Second one. The girl is my cousin. Ben talked to the girl. The girl who Ben talked to is my cousin. The girl whom or that Ben talked to is my cousin. The park is beautiful. The park is next to our school. The park that or which next to our school is beautiful. The park which or that is next to our school is beautiful. The dictionary is useful. I bought the dictionary yesterday. The dictionary which I bought yesterday is useful. You see, እዚህ ጋር ሁለት ዲክሽነሪ አለ። The dictionary which I bought the dictionary is useful. I bought dictionary yesterday. The dictionary which I bought yesterday. We omit which this dictionary. We omit this dictionary. The problem is too difficult to solve. We are facing the problem. Now, here is a problem. Here is a problem. We omit what? The problem which that we are facing is very difficult to solve. Or difficult to solve. The problem which or that we are facing. We don't add problem because the problem is as subject. We are finished. Thank you so much. Subscribe and like, share, comment for more. ቻናሌን ሰብስክራይብ እንድታደርጉልኝ ጠይቃችኋለሁ። ለተጨማሪዎችንም እንድሰራ አበረታቱኝ።